Hi, hello, my lovely 어른이들. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about 5 things I've been doing since January 1st, 2022. Now, these 5 things I decided to do because I read a neuroscience book and a psychology book about productivity and managing your time and making sure that your body and your brain is being efficient and not being disturbed or distracted and very focused on what you're doing. So I assumed and I predicted that these 5 things would help me become more productive and work better and focus better on the things I really needed to do. It's been 4 months and I think I have proven to myself that they did work and that they still do work. So here's number 1. It's very simple and it's something that everybody does, but it's to put your phone face down on your desk first thing in the morning. So one of the things that distract me a lot, or one of the things that used to really distract me a lot, were Instagram messages and notifications on any social platform, social media networking platform that I was on. Every time I would get a notification, I would find myself getting distracted from the workflow and the focus that I had on my work, and it would just drift away to my phone. Although I do have the watch, I have my watch on silent, my phone on silent, and the first thing I do when I'm on work mode is to put my phone face down on my desk. The second thing that I did starting January 1st was to take quiet time. Now, this could be a religious quiet time where you read the Bible and study something that is religious to your religion. However, for me, I decided to just take a couple of minutes during the day where I can just zone out, stare out the window, or just look at the plants that I have, or read a book, or just really close my eyes and meditate. Now, this really didn't settle in until about a month and a half into doing it. I found myself just sitting and staring outside the window for about 2-3 minutes, and then I would want to go back to work because I would have so many different things on my mind. About a month and a half into it, I realized that I really needed some quiet time, like silence to myself. So the first time I started doing it, I would be listening to classical music and I would have some kind of background noise, but I got rid of that. And what I would do is just have a quiet moment, a solid 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, if I have enough time, maybe up to about 30 minutes a day, where it would just be total quiet and stillness for that time, and to really focus on my breathing. The breath app on the Apple Watch really helped too. The third thing that I did that really got me to actually get up from my chair and not have myself sitting for 5 hours straight is to put the things I needed not handy, but further away from me so that I would get up and go grab it every time I would need it. So usually the books that I would normally use and refer to while prepping for my classes, I would put very close to me. But starting January 1st, I put everything that I would need constantly further away so that I would get up out of my chair for at least 10-15 seconds and grab that, then come back to my chair and sit down. Now, consciously, I would be thinking about going over there to the other side of the room to grab a book or something I needed, and while going to get it, I would stretch, I would stand for a little bit and make sure that the blood flow in my body was actually circulating and, was flowing. So instead of putting things closer to me, I started to put things further away from me, and that got me out of this chair, standing up more, and I've been noticing since I don't even exercise, my belly has gone in a little bit. Now, this next thing is a really obvious thing that a lot of YouTubers and doctors talk about, but it's to take a walk once a day for at least 30 minutes. So over the past 6 months or even 7 months, I haven't been able to go down to the gym and work out. I've had tons of work to do. I've had a lot of design stuff that I needed to do, and I've just been stuck in this chair designing and working forever. And so I haven't been able to work out and exercise, but I promised myself I would go outside, or even within the house, I would walk around for 30 minutes so that my foot was actually touching the floor or the ground. It has been proven in so many books, and so many doctors and researchers have said this, and it's all over YouTube, you can even search it up, that walking actually really does help the brain and stimulates the brain so that it becomes more active, that it knows when to be focused and active and when to rest and really sleep deeply. So yeah, my quality of sleep has gone up ever since I've walked once a day for at least 30 minutes a day. Last but not least is the most important thing. And I tell this to my students all the time, but I noticed when I was planning for 2022, I haven't been doing it for me. It's very simple. It's very, very easy to do. It does not cost anything. It's to compliment myself at the end of the day before I go to bed. And thank God for all the things that He has blessed me with. So complimenting myself and being thankful for all the things that I was blessed with, and thinking back on that day and looking back or reading back or thinking about the compliments I received that day from students, co-workers, anybody around me, really got me thinking about how I could be better the next day, or how confident I could start out the next day. It may seem like nothing, but if you're studying English and you're not complimenting yourself on how hard you're working and how much effort you're putting into learning English, yeah, you might want to think about that one. Complimenting myself and giving myself praise for everything that I had achieved that day really did make a difference in the morning after. So the next day, I would wake up really confident with high self-esteem and be super productive on that day. It may not help you, and you may not realize that it is helping you until a couple of months into it, but try it out and see if you become a little bit more productive in the tasks that you have to do, or in whatever it is you have to do in your daily routine. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Bye.